as the saying goes, in the words of a Latin American dictator of about 100 years ago, for my friends, everything. For my enemies, the law.
This is the United States of America versus you. This is not a foreign country. So how does that sort of change how you process everything?
Well, I think you have to process everything in the Trump administration in light of Donald Trump. And I wrote in the foreword to the paperback edition of my book, which came out in January of 2024, that this would be a retribution presidency. And I think, unfortunately, that prediction is coming true, not just with respect to me, but with respect to a lot of other people, a lot of other institutions and actors in the political process. Donald Trump really doesn't have a philosophy. He certainly doesn't have a national security grand strategy. He really doesn't do policy in the way most people in Washington understand that. He's very transactional, and he tends to see things through the prism of his personal relations with someone. So in international affairs, if he feels he has a good personal relationship with a foreign leader, let's say Vladimir Putin, then he thinks that U.S. relations with Russia are very good. Now, that's obviously a terrible oversimplification, but that's how he sees it. And likewise, when he sees somebody as an opponent, it's a personal matter for him. And whether it's on an issue in Congress or something else, that's how he sees things.
What advice do you give to Americans that are going through this sort of new normal?
Well, I think the most important thing to understand is that Trump is an aberration. It's true that we elected him twice. Many foreigners that I speak with say, how can you call it an aberration when he's been elected twice? And the answer is, certainly it's true he's been elected twice, but he's still an aberration. There's only one Donald Trump, thank goodness, and he will leave the scene at the end of his second term. What conduct in a wide variety of areas in the Trump administration shows is that in addition to the Constitution and laws, we've had norms and rules of conduct that have governed a lot of behavior that when challenged, require people to stand up and defend them and not simply remain silent. So I think if people simply talk about what their principles are and defend their principles, and they don't have to get personal about it, but they can talk about what the principles are, I think that will help strengthen resistance to an aberration that risks causing us considerable damage.